Hi friends, Teacher Loretta here, and it's shearing day here at HBR Livestock. And so when it's cold outside, we all like to put a jacket on, but when it gets warm or hot, we like to take that jacket off. But as humans, we can do this, but our sheep need a little human help, taking off their wool jackets, or they would get too hot. Also, sometimes they get urine or feces on their rump when they're going bathroom. And this attracts flies that bite and lay eggs. And those eggs turn into maggots. And those maggots eat the sheep's flesh while they're still alive. Not fun. No. So we have a professional sheep shearers come out and remove our sheep's wool and take off their wool jackets every spring, so the sheep can be cool and clean all summer, just like we want to be. We want to be in our shorts and our flip-flops and relax in the summer. This is how the sheep get to be cool and relaxed in the summer. And some of us, we like to get a nice summer haircut, you know, nice and short, so we can be cool. That's kind of what this is for. And by the time winter comes around again, they'll have their nice wool jacket back.
The shearer stands on a piece of plywood to keep the wool clean and off the dirt, and to protect his blades from dirt and rocks. The shearer selects a sheep, brings her to the plywood shearing area. He turns the sheep's head towards her rear flank. This naturally causes the sheep to relax. So she is rolled onto one hip, exposing her belly with her head up by the shearer's chest. The shearer has a pattern that he uses on every sheep to remove the wool in an efficient manner. A professional shearer will make 27 cutting strokes with his clippers in a set pattern to remove the sheep's wool. A shearer can remove a sheep's wool in 2 minutes. That's a fast haircut. The shearer starts with the belly and moves to the rear legs, then back, then shoulders, then head and other side of the head. It's kind of like a dance between the sheep and the shearer. Then all done, the sheep is released to get up and return to its flock with a nice new clean haircut. The wool on the legs and underbelly is usually dirty and of the lowest quality. Wool on the sides and back is the best and is used to make yarn to make things with. The shearer gathers the wool and places it with the other wool. The shorn off wool is called a fleece. It is placed on a tarp to keep dirt and straw out of it before being placed in large bags to sell. Wool is graded on many things. 1. Length, how long it is. 2. Diameter, how thick each strain is. The smaller, the finer, the skinnier, the better. And 3. Crimp. This is how many waves or crimp per inch. The more, the better.
Here's all the girls after their fresh haircut. They're ready for summer, all nice and cool. Don't look so fluffy now.
Wool has many uses. It can be made into yarn for clothing or carpets or other things. Do you have a scarf or sweater made of wool yarn? Does your dad have a wool suit? Did you know that a baseball is tightly wound wool yarn?
Babies, babies! And there they go, back out to pasture. Happy sheep, cool sheep.
Here is a side-by-side comparison of shorn and unshorn sheep. You can see the difference in the shorn and unshorn sheep and how thick that wool is and why we take it off and how much cooler it truly makes them. Hope you learned a little about shearing. Bye.